everyone doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Roland's Reviews YouTube channel. Hope that everyone is well. As you fill up the chat room, please, please, please be gracious and hit that like button if you're enjoying this content. Also, leave a comment, subscribe. We are back by popular demand. We see who's back with us. The Arena Uncensored. All right. How are you doing, sir?
Doing good, Miss Lynn. Doing good. Hello, everybody in the chats.
I
Yes.
Andrew. I'm glad that you're fine. Andrew, no, I did not. I am not like a full-time YouTuber. I work every day and I do not have time. There is not enough time in the day for me to catch all these people. I have enough that I'm already trying to keep up with. So I have not. Uh, all right. Let's welcome everyone as you fill up the chat room. It is time for roll call. Okay. Where are we here? Laurie, how are you? Alley Cat is here. Florida, of course, is here. How you doing, partner? Chef Finest Wine is here. Thank you so much. Andrew, Tina, Chubbs, Cha-Cha, Patty. How's everyone doing this evening? I told you that me as well as the Arena Uncensored, we're going to be live. We have a lot to unpack. I talked to my partner, Chef Finest Wine, today. He wants us uh, Blackson to start discussing some of Trump's policies. What does he have to offer? Just what to expect, I guess, if
Okay.
conversation with him. So I told him that's definitely something that we could work on as because we have a lot of content to unpack. How you doing? Do something. We're Linda's here. How Joey? How is everyone doing? Ah, okay. Andrew, calm down. Uh, where are we?
So do we start with international or domestic?
Probably with as bad as it is in this country. I think Chef Honest Wine, as well as most of the people I'm talking to, if I say let's start with the economy, I'm sure he's going to be like, yes. So there are a lot of people who are struggling in this country. So we definitely going to have to delve into the economy. What can you do to help us get back on track? Now, you did not. Where are we here?
Now, the economy ties in with our foreign policy also.
It does.
That's why I was like, it all, because Trump is a businessman, so
yeah,
that's why I was saying, because I can take it to foreign policy and show you how we can better our economy also.
Yeah.
Ukraine.
First thing I want to see, I want to see those buses lined up, and I want those people bust out of here, back to Venezuela, back to Haiti, back to wherever. Spend our money on Americans who need help. That's what I'm waiting for. I'd be willing to fly to Chicago to see that. And I know Prosperity is also, she would definitely second that.
Okay.
Let's look
also,
at this.
We could talk about the Trump tax cuts that he's going to renew that actually inspires. Yeah.
Yes, those tax cuts. I'm telling you, what I paid in taxes last year is criminal.
And also, he's going to reinstate the subsidies for the oil industry. Once we give the subsidies back to them, then they will lower the prices for us. Therefore, the truck drivers will lower the prices on the foods and clothing and all the bare essentials.
Whatever it takes, I'm down for it. All right, how you doing? Emmett is here.
Yeah. That's why I said, what specific does Chef want? Because we can be here all night talking policies.
Well, we'll talk and we'll do a whole video on it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, we might have to do certain segments in part 1, part 2, because like I said,
that's a lot.
It's a lot of policies. Yeah, it's a lot. Biden signed a lot of executive orders to shut down a lot of good policies that Trump had.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How you doing, Dan Two Keys Music? Oh yes. Look at the title, folks. Yeah, we'll get together and talk about that, and we'll have to do it in segments because that is a lot to unpack.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's a lot, yeah. But no, I'll be glad to, yeah, oblige, because every time
okay.
that's why I would go to Trump rallies to hear
Okay.
him talk his policies. Yeah.
Okay. How you doing, Cecilia? Trump run America as a business, not as a politician. Good point. Where are we, Patty? That is it. Food prices are up because gas is up. Yeah, the two
That's right.
coincide.
Yeah.
Uh, there we go. Okay, look at the title, folks. Now, first of all, if you did not see, I had a video that premiered this morning. I was at work, but I did the video last night and I had it set to premiere at 8 o'clock. Let me go ahead. I'm dropping the link. So make sure you check that video out. It premiered, I think, at 8 o'clock this morning while I was at work. And so check that out. I dropped the link. But look at this title, folks. So it's this type of behavior that I was always leery of as it came to Kamala. Former Clinton staffer says that Kamala says she's a classless, sore loser. Again, I did not support her. I did not vote for her, but human decency dictates those people. I mean, there were people of all ethnicities, nationalities, and I felt horribly. They were just out there. You could tell they were devastated because of the results. And I don't care how hurt you are. You were trying to become president of the greatest country in the world. And again, you would have to deal with people from all walks of life, from all, several different countries. So where's Joey? Okay, hold on. Andrew, stop timing people out. They're not saying anything wrong. Okay. Okay, there we go. So remember, folks, moderators, the only time someone is timed out is if they are calling someone bad names, and I have not seen that. All right. So Patty, you're fine. Joey, you're fine. Okay. That's fine, Andrew. Okay. All right. So let's look at the title, folks. We're going to go ahead and get started. Yeah, Chef. I don't know what's going on with him. He must be having a meltdown. So, Andrew, go ahead and take a break and get yourself together. No one is calling anyone names, so there's no need to time people out. Okay. All right. There we go. That should handle the problem. All right. So if you're familiar with this, now we can get started. Sorry for that. Sister Blackfoot, how are you? Good evening from Carrollton, Georgia. Chris May, how are you? All right. Now, folks, tell me this. If you're familiar with this subject matter already, I'd like to know where you are, if you're familiar with it. I have a short video to play with you. But this Clinton staffer, she says it like it needs to be said. How you doing, the fishing kid? She started with almost 1 billion in campaign funds, ended with 20 million in debt. Truth bomb. And just think, folks, of what all the people we could have helped, all the homeless Americans, all of the people that we could have, served some good hot meals to. Joe, yeah, Florida, I took care of that. I will unblock Joey and everyone else. I don't know what's going on with Andrew. Aurelius, how are you doing, dear? So, again, her name is Barbara Heinbeck. If anyone is familiar with this lady, please type it in the comment section for me, please. And she's also a Howard University alumni. Of course, that's where Kamala Harris obtained her BS degree. And this lady was speaking nothing but facts. Florida, okay, thank you, love. Thank you so much, dear. Yeah, I'll take care of it. I'll unblock everyone. Okay. So I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if Andrew's having a rotten day, but that's not how you win friends and influence people. No one has done anything wrong. Thank you so much, Florida. So again, Kamala was trying to be the commander in chief of the greatest country in the free world. And we saw, I've done several videos on it. Even if you're not familiar with it, I'll drop some links if you need me to. And remember, she wouldn't answer questions. She wouldn't give interviews. I'm trying to keep up with your comments, folks. Paulina, you heard of her today. Sister Blackfoot. Your niece graduated from Howard University. She's a dentist. I think my niece went down there. Yeah. So we're talking, Sister Blackfoot. I did send you a link if you wanted to chime in to the live chat. And that's what I'm saying. You have to get, you're trying to be the president of the United States. You have to get over your feelings. It's not about you. How you doing, JG? Good evening. Good evening. I'm going to, I have a video to share, and she just says it. I mean, we've been talking about Kamala for a while, but this was totally classless. Go ahead.
I had a question for Cecilia. Cecilia said Kamala paid all those celebrities that went nowhere. Did she pay them, or did she blackmail them with the Diddy list?
I think it was a combination of both. And this guy here, Sky Australia, which I told you yesterday I love, even he said Beyonce looked uncomfortable. He said something about, I don't know if it was in this video, I think it is, but even he said it. I told you, if you pay attention to people's body, right, Cecilia, you pay attention to people's body language, and not so much what they say, but what they don't say. Even he said Beyonce did not look comfortable. And I told you, to me, it looked forced. It looked like she was there and she wanted to be anywhere but there. Okay? We said that on this channel. Sister Blackfoot, like I said, I sent you a link. Okay? So let's go ahead and listen to what they're saying. And we'll give you our review. And we told you yesterday, Sky News Australia, they keep it real all the time, and they say what they want. So listen up, folks.
Let's cross now to Barbara Heineback, former Democrat White House staffer, joining us live from Brisbane. Barbara, do you feel any disappointment that Kamala Harris hasn't been able to become the first woman of colour and first woman to be elected to the presidency?
I am so disappointed and really insulted. I'm a Howard alum, and that she didn't have the decency to walk out and say something to her, to her university, make a comment to the United States. Things were not looking well for her. It wasn't completely over, but short of a miracle, we knew which way this was going. And that she didn't have some grace. I mean, it shows us how classless she actually is, a sore loser. And even though it's painful for her, for the Democrats, I think America might be relieved at recognizing and realizing they don't have to put up with this any longer. And if this is what they were walking into, maybe it's better that it gets, cut at the nip right now.
Well,
and I said that, folks, we dodged a bullet.
We did.
So people's behavior, they're not going to do a 360. This behavior that we've seen, it would have been, to the nth degree. What do you think about this, Blackson?
I keep saying Trump was not the only one who dodged the bullet.
No.
And we thank God for, him saving Trump from that bullet, but we dodged the bullet too.
Better believe it. Yes, we did.
We dodged the bullet too. So it was almost like a metaphor. It was like what happened to Trump was
a physical bullet, but with her, it would have been, you know, mental and emotional.
It would have destroyed this country.
Right.
Yeah, it would have destroyed this country because
Yeah.
again, we got to restore. That's another policy for Chef. One of the things Trump's going to do, and it just came through my feed. Yeah, they're about to get back started with the border, building the border, and we definitely, like I said, Trump dodged the bullet, and we dodged the bullet. Like, and I'm glad that. And you say she's a liberal or she's a Democrat?
Yeah, she is, but she is at least okay. At least she's honest enough. You know, she's not one of these people that's gonna, you know, blow smoke up your rear. She's just telling her honest feelings.
Well, and this is just my opinion, y'all, because I don't want to come on here and nobody fact checking me, but I heard she was a little tipsy.
Yeah,
I heard she was a little tipsy, and that's why she couldn't make it out. You know, she couldn't make it out to speak to the people. So maybe it wasn't all her fault there, Ms. Lynn. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's one of the most important nights of your life. You know, that's something that could have waited. What are you doing, Gloria?
Well, the only thing, Ms. Lynn, every time you lose in a state, you taking a swig for every swig, and there's 50 states. So, you know, you probably take 2 or 3 swigs every state you're losing. So,
you never know. You never know. So where are we? Peter, how are you? No, you can't be surprised. Malik is here. Laura, Gloria said she chose the couch. Like I'm trying to get a final tally on the number of Black Americans who chose the couch, but there are a lot of Black Americans. They said they were going to vote for Trump or they were choosing the couch, and I'm still trying to get a final number. I'm really, really interested in that. Chef said, yeah. Prosperity says she put the drinks down her throat. Whoop. Okay. No Diddy. Okay. Woo. All right. Let's play some more.
She's such a poor candidate, Barbara. She's such a poor candidate. Of course, she was a surprise pick for vice president as the running mate for Joe Biden, but he said he was going to pick a woman of color, and she got the gig. She's never won an election of any substance. This would have been the first one if she didn't get a vote when she contested the primaries. Why do you think she's failed? What was the biggest mistake of the Democrat campaign?
The biggest mistake was her not selecting Shapiro. I mean, she had an ace in the hole.
Do you remember, those of you who've been on this channel long enough to know, we've said that. Hit the like button, folks, if you're enjoying this content. She didn't win Pennsylvania. Democrats always win Pennsylvania. She did not choose Ben Shapiro because the party of equity, diversity, inclusion, they have a problem with Jewish people. She would have won Pennsylvania. So sometimes, again, as the old folks say, you cut your nose off to spite your face. There's a faction of the Democratic Party that has a problem with Jewish people. Go ahead.
Be honest with you, Miss Lynn. I think Biden would have won Pennsylvania because he's known as Scranton Joe, and white working class males can relate to Scranton Joe. He know how to talk that talk to him. So I think, I still go on this, Miss Lynn. I think even in Joe Biden's state, he would have been a better candidate, even in his state of dementia.
Yeah, I think they were spooked when he did that first debate. They were like, whoa. And it was really evident, and when everyone was like, oh my God. And I think they thought we better pull the plug now. But they were so spooked because they had been lying to the American people for such a long time. And when he did that debate, it was very evident that there was some cognitive decline. And so they were spooked and they were like, okay, we better go ahead and pull the plug. And then remember when they did, that's when the Black women in the Democratic Party said, you better choose a Black woman or we're going to blow this party up. We'll destroy it. Okay. Scorched earth, destroy everything. And so They didn't choose her. The black women said we want a black woman. So then they gave this cosplaying black woman who is not black because she's a chameleon. Music therapy, yes, the Republicans won a seat in PA. Music therapy, fun fact, I grew up in Allentown, Pennsylvania. All right, so yeah, hit the like button, folks. That's where we are, folks. And so let me play some more of this.
And she didn't take that. Shapiro is so well respected, liked. He's doing an incredible job in Pennsylvania. And the reason she didn't take it is another part of that personality that, eked through. She is so completely insecure that she could not have someone that bright around her to upstage her and outshine her. And so this is why she didn't select him, I'm pretty sure. She made a lot of mistakes by bringing on all of Hollywood and Beyonce and all of these people.
But they always do that.
Beyonce wasn't very happy.
They always do.
Did you hear what this lady just said?
I heard
Did
that.
you hear this? Did you hear what she just said? So I know my eyes are not deceiving me. I know that my ears also were not deceiving me. You could tell Beyonce did not want. She wanted to be anywhere but there. Go ahead, Blackson.
So you're saying she was forced?
She was forced, or unless she may have gotten a call. Hey, come on, Jay-Z's on one of these tapes. Whatever. Hey, I'm just saying. I know my eyes were not deceiving me. My ears were not deceiving me. Listening to her, watching her body language, Beyonce did not want to be there. And you remember when Hillary ran, Beyonce was out there throwing her hair, dancing, shaking. She didn't do that for Kamala. She did not. All right, here we go.
Beyonce wasn't happy.
Yeah, it's pathetic. Now you know the Democrats. You're connected to them. You've worked in the White House for Democrat presidents. So tell us what they're going to go through in coming days. They may lose the House and the Senate as well. They may have gone backwards in the House and lose the Senate. A very, very dark day for the Democrats. Do you expect them to learn? Do you expect serious recriminations?
One of the things I noticed is that, or I really believe is going to happen, is that, we have to remember that Obama and Michelle did not come out to endorse her for about more than a week, about 10 days after all of the other elite Democrats did, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, all of the others. But they didn't come out. And Obama really wanted to have a proper, go through the process of the primary and everything, let the Democratic National Committee choose and select who they really wanted for a candidate. Obama has been telling people all along before she became vice president.
Okay, Peter, you're right. With this lady, will this lady tell us how much class Hillary had? Truth bomb. Yeah. Right. Oh, yeah. He just dropped a bomb right there.
Hold on now. Hillary be offing people, so I don't know if that's such a good idea there.
Yeah. So she doesn't want to say anything bad about Hillary because she knows
the Clintons got a kill list.
Right.
Allegedly.
Linda Bedford said Josh Shapiro would have made her stupidity shine. Yeah. So if you've seen insecure people before, they don't want smart people around them because they know they're going to feel like an idiot. So yeah, if you're not secure in what you're doing, you don't want someone to outshine you. Gloria said all those celebrities and such will never get any more coins from me. No, Gloria, as I said, I may like your music, I may like your movies, but you don't tell me who to vote for. Right, JG, hot sauce in my purse, Hillary Clinton. And as much as people hated Hillary, they hated Kamala even more.
Right. But hey, at least Hillary was smart. Hillary was still smart, even though, the hot sauce on the purse was pandering, but she knew how to articulate the policy that she stood on. So,
Hillary she was smart.
Yeah, she was.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Music therapy. Is it true 90% of Black women in battleground states voted for Cam? it's up there. Music therapy. I'm still waiting. We're still waiting on the final statistics.
Yeah.
JG said that I feel like her mom Tina also pushed her to do it. I saw Tina. Yeah, she was all on social media telling people to get out and vote for her. And again, folks, I don't listen to celebrities because they're millionaires and billionaires and they don't have our struggles. JG, ask any Haitian American about how they feel about the Clintons. Oh God, yeah, the Clintons. Oh my God. Woo. So, and remember, Kamala wouldn't answer questions. She wouldn't give an interview. She never had an actual campaign press conference like most candidates do. So, asking where she went wrong, where her campaign went wrong, where do we start? This is the same woman. She waited 40 days and 40 nights to have her first softball interview. Remember, because I was singing songs and I ran by Flock of Seagulls and some other people because she was not granting interviews, even to CNN, MSNBC, all these news outlets that loved her, who were supporting her. She wasn't granting them interviews. Hit that like button, folks. If you're enjoying this content, share it out on social media. If you have social media pages, thank you so much. So she waited to have, and when she got her first softball interview, she had to take her emotional support kitten Timmy with her. Remember, she couldn't, and that's when, if you remember, when they asked her about her being Black, she didn't say, "Oh yes, I'm a proud Black woman." She said, "Next question." But millions of Black women out here, we have to support this. So she'll be the first Black woman president. What are you doing? Come on, do better. And so I definitely had a problem with that. Why are millions of people saying you're Black, but you're not saying it? So explain that to me. And then CNN, of course, on the next tour, they took out half of the interview trying to accommodate her, trying to make her look more competent. No one was asking her hardball questions. And this was supposed to make everything all right. And remember, when Black Americans started asking her questions about, just policy, not trying to be facetious, not criticizing her, asking basic, just wanted to know about policies. They were ostracized. Shut up and vote. Don't ask her questions. She's a Black woman. And that's not how I operate. And so, no, this is too serious and people are hurting too badly to listen to Democratic chills tell them not to ask her any questions. Just vote for her blindly. That's stupid. Right. Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and see what else she has to say here.
Not to do this and not to jump to that. Willie Brown as well, who who had been the mayor of San Francisco, said give her a position somewhere, but not VP.
Not
so
VP.
People close.
Dude, does everyone remember that? When everyone was yeah. Well, you remember when everyone was like, wait a minute, Barack Obama, it took him, he didn't come right out and endorse her.
No, he didn't.
And so what do you think about what this lady is? She is an insider. She knows what happened. What do you think about what she's saying? Go ahead, Blackson.
I mean, she's spilling the beans. But again, Kamala Harris' behavior was inexcusable. And so I think chickens are coming home to roost. They don't never talk about how she had staff and she kept firing the staff, get staff, fire the staff, get staff, fire the staff. So the Democrats, and like we said with Barack Obama, the Democrats had a stand against her from the beginning, but they had to show us like they were united. But yeah, they didn't like that lady,
right?
And there was even rumors saying Josh Shapiro didn't want to ruin his chances because he wanted to run. So he didn't want to be, they're saying John Shapiro, the guy who knew Gavin Newsom, they're saying all these people knew she wasn't going to become president. And so they didn't want to ruin their chances by being the VP. And so that's why Goofy Tampon Tim got picked.
Right. All right. So we'll go ahead and finish this video up. It's almost done. Go ahead.
Closer to her knew what was, coming on. And so they didn't listen to that. The Congress, I don't know which way it's going to go, but I think that if we have a couple more Republicans in the Senate to carry us through these next 4 years, but I think it's going to be easier for Trump than it was, back in 2016.
It could well be. He could be a much more powerful president than he was last time around. Thanks for joining us, Barbara.
And again, folks, not just that Trump won. This is a referendum from the American people. I mean, black, white, Hispanic, Asian. This is a referendum. So the Democrat, look at the House and the Senate. People are tired and fed up. They don't want to hear this crap you're talking about, racism and all this other crap. People want to know, what can you do to improve my financial situation? Time out for all that crap you're talking. How is that going to improve my situation? Music therapy, she did go overboard on pandering, speaking with different accents. She did.
Yeah.
No, Alec, you're right. Obama did not. He didn't want Harris. Mm-mm. You're right.
No, he wanted the primary. He wanted to do it the right way because Obama knew there would be a lot of pissed off people. They're not talking about, Miss Lynn, how many Democrats voted for Trump because of the no primary process.
Oh, yes.
I want to talk about that.
Oh, that's again, the pink elephant in the room.
Well, it's obvious because a lot of people were pissed off about that. I mean, anybody with two eyes and, like you said, more than two brain cells can actually see. They were pissed about that.
They were, and they were.
But then they come out, oh, we trying to save democracy. Oh, okay.
No, you're part of the destruction of the democracy,
right?
And so, this Flora, okay. Patty, Joe, Greg, Dan. Okay, Florida. Yeah, I'll work on that. Don't worry. I'll make sure everyone that he blocked will be unblocked so that they can come back in. I sure will. Thank you so much. Yes, she did music therapy. That's what I said. Anyone with more than two brain cells could see she was fake as a $3 bill. And again, don't insult my intelligence. So, yes, you could tell all these other people, I'm for you. But like I said, I look at your history.
Right.
And now, it is horrible the things that people are saying on social media. All these black women saying they hope that the police pull black men over, shoot them, kill. They want them to just die. Wow. I mean, they are really crashing out for the Democrats who are not thinking about them. And I don't know if any of you heard, we may do a show on this tomorrow. That Letitia James in New York.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Talk about it.
I'm just saying. She came out with a video earlier. Thank you, Chicago Hood.
Now, Lynn, is it a front? Because yesterday, the same day Letitia James did that is the same day Jack Smith got fired.
I know. So, but this is the thing with the Democrats. This is it. This is what we're going to see happening. Same thing with Fannie. The Democrats, yes, Miss Prosperity, yes. The Democrats put all these black women up here to try and take down Trump. Notice who they put up there, the crash test dummies, to try to take down Trump. Then they sitting back watching, like, oh, now he's back in office. Guess who's going to be thrown? They're not going to help you.
And Miss Lynn, let's not talk about, because it hadn't came out yet, all the black women that got caught and arrested for trying to stuff ballots in this election.
Yeah.
That's coming real soon.
So you're crashing out for the Democrats. I hope you have money to get yourself out of jail. Music therapy said crash test dummies. Yeah. Look at all the people that the Democrats, who did they use to try and take Trump down? black women, and then the black male, what's his name in New York?
Oh,
Hope Tish James press conference. Yeah.
I forgot his name.
Yeah, I'll call it in a minute.
Alvin Bragg's, yeah, Alvin Bragg.
Bragg,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So all of these people in the Democratic cult, yeah. And what are they going to do? They'll go run into the black church like Fannie Willis did. They'll
Right.
give her an award. Oh, you're our sister, even though she got up and perjured herself in court. So that, and the black church, again, the greatest detriment to the black American community.
Oh, don't worry, Miss Lynn. The appellate court here in Georgia is about to deal with Fannie Willis, so don't worry about that.
And she'll go, the black church will have her to come out again. She'll be up in the pulpit again, Queen Fanny, like Queen Kamala.
Right.
And it's ludicrous is what it is. Yes, they do, JG, they do need a whole house cleaning. So the Democratic shields, the left-wing media, they tried to protect Queen Kamala. She couldn't get out of her own way. And remember, we talked about that on this show. Kamala, she couldn't even, when she got the softball interview, she screwed that up too. So that's just how, I mean, it is what it is.
Well, you can't save nobody like that. Like I said, you had the best in the business, that being Oprah Winfrey. When we all witnessed that Oprah Winfrey couldn't save her,
Oprah was trying hard.
Oprah was trying, and she is, we Generation X, Lynn.
Yes.
Oprah was the best in the business. She could.
And looking at her body language, Oprah was sitting there like, you got to be kidding me. She didn't say it. But she was like, okay. Woo!
And right, Oprah is the best. Oprah is the best, the top-notch interviewer. Like, she can work magic. That's how good Oprah is. Oprah couldn't save this woman.
She could not.
After that, I said, oh, yeah, no more interviews for her because ain't nobody going to be able to save her because Oprah was the best.
Oprah, yeah, and Oprah was, music therapy saw it. Music therapy gets it. Said that Oprah was mortified at one point. Yes.
Yeah.
Music therapy knows how to read body language. So she didn't say it. Go back. If you don't know what we're talking about, Oprah the mammy. Yes, Gloria. Go back and look at that video and watch Oprah Winfrey's body language. You don't have to say some things. We just have to watch your actions.
Yeah, yeah.
So, again, if there was a tough question, Kamala folded every time. You're just trying to be the president of the United States.
Okay? Swab B said Kamala was so bad they couldn't cheat her to the finish line.
No. And when it was time to concede the election, the same thing happened. When it was time to concede and go out with your people who were there for you during your darkest 6 hours, you didn't have the human decency to go out there. And I mean, you just could have said, we gave it a good shot. It just didn't work out. See, press conference tomorrow. You didn't have the human decency to do that. You crumbled. And it was at Howard University. That was her headquarters. JG, yes, that Joyless Reed is blaming white women. Sunny Houston is about to crash. Yeah, they're going nuts.
Hold on. How do you go from blaming black men to skipping all the way to white women?
They're not. They're losing it.
How do you do that?
So look at all the people that vote, people of all ethnicities that voted for Trump. This was a referendum against the Democratic Party, the presidency, the House, and the Senate, and you still don't get it. Okay. That's a referendum on you and your policies. Right? Prosperity, no fingers towards, that's a typical Democrat. Nothing is their fault.
That's right.
Yes, prosperity. Yes, baby boomer. And, like I said, I felt bad just looking at the expressions on the people's faces. They were devastated. They were really there for her. And they just wanted her to come out, just something. And you couldn't do that. Get out of here. No excuse for that kind of behavior, folks. And come on, folks. We know the speechwriters, whether you win or you lose, the speeches are already written. They have a winning speech and a losing speech.
Yep,
So
that's right.
stop it.
You're right. Yep.
She could have
And
gone out.
they have a teleprompter too.
Yeah. Totally unacceptable behavior. She did not have the intestinal fortitude to go out and say, I mean, I'm not saying you had to give a soliloquy, but you could have. Yeah, I love English. Oh my goodness. I'm just saying, a couple of sentences that would have lifted their spirit. They were devastated. Those people were out there crying. I mean, and you just looking at them, look like they just lost their mother, like the world was coming to an end.
Yes.
And you couldn't go out on stage. Okay. So, you were a failure on the national stage. And you would have been a failure as the president of this country. And Putin and all these other world leaders would have been licking their chops, and they would have run roughshod over her. That's what would have happened. What do you think about that?
What I think about that, I'm glad you mentioned that about Putin. Hamas is standing down now.
They know what's coming.
Yeah, and
having it. No.
Iran is having second thoughts too now. I just got some information on Iran.
Yeah, they're not. They know all the shenanigans will cease.
Yeah, they like, okay, you know what? Time out.
Time
Trump.
out.
Yeah.
Time out. Woo, we're playing football. Time out.
Yeah, they like, hold on, Trump. Throw the flag on the field. Throw the flag on the field. No.
Yellow flag. Where's my? Yeah, I need to get a yellow flag and throw it.
They calling time out. They like Trump. Time out. Yeah, they blew the whistle and everything.
Facts. Montrez says Joy Reid needs some professional help. She always says things that make no sense. Facts. Where are we? She could have just said still counting and let's wait. It was sad. Right. Music therapy said it was sad. I wanted to cry. Those people were devastated.
Well, I only got one question, Miss Lynn. Did they wake up? That's all. We got to look at the positive.
I was thinking the same thing.
Did they wake up? That's all I want to know.
Wait a minute. I'm out here spending all this time and energy, and you can't come out and say something to me, and I'm supporting you? Okay. So remember go back, folks. Remember how poorly Kamala performed the first time she ran for president, and she only became Biden's backup VP. Why?
Because of Charlemagne.
Biden did not want her. He was pressured. He was told you need a black woman. So they gave him Kamala, a cosplaying black woman, black adjacent, whatever. Fill in the blank. She's not black. I don't care what they say. They knew she was Indian, but they're like, we're gonna sell it like they sold Barack Obama. And like somebody just typed in the comment section, he and Michelle went back to Martha's Vineyard. Right.
Yeah, I go back to Martha's Vineyard too. Shoot. Waste my time. Shoot. They did.
Of course. He served 3 terms in this country. The 4th term was destroyed thanks to the poor candidate. There's no need for him to be in Washington now.
Again, Miss Lynn, they would have, not saying that Biden would have won, but they would have had a better chance with Biden. They should have just left Biden and just, do weekend at Biden's and just let it roll.
Yeah, I think though, like I said, they got spooked because of that debate where it was horrendous.
Well, they jumped the gun because all of Kamala Harris interviews were horrendous.
Yeah, they did. And
in fact, nothing Biden did, even with that bad debate, did not equivalent to how terrible Kamala was. Like I said, when she went to that black journalist thing, she just shook their hands and she just waved, and I said, "Oh,
I told you." When she did that,
yeah, she just like she was trying to swat a mosquito,
a pesky fly.
Right? That's how she.
And the people who were gracious, who gave her softball questions, they were looking at each other like, and they didn't know what to say. They were speechless.
Yeah, they were young too. They were young, and they were like, "Huh? What? Okay.
How you doing, Tiffany Jackson? Babylon has fallen. God lives. Yes, God definitely lives, honey. Hit that like button. Where are we here? Okay, hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying this content. So they tried to pass off this cosplaying chameleon. It didn't work. Chef Finest Wine, yes, dear. Partner Blackson and I will get together. Not today, but another time we'll get together and start talking about some of those things, dear. Don't worry, we got you.
Okay, I say one real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so Chef, he'll end the war in Ukraine. That will stop your tax dollar bleed out to go to a war that can't be won. That's one policy right there. So that's billions of dollars that will be saved. Your tax dollars will be saved.
Stop sending my money to Ukraine. Right. Take care of Americans who are homeless. One of the Tawan, who was on the panel last Sunday, he's been homeless for years. But there are thousands and thousands of illegals in Chicago. Free food, free housing, everything is free. And you won't take care of people who were born in this country? No, there's something wrong with that. Oh, yeah.
On top of that, Chef, Putin, I watched him today on Huntington Times, and Putin, he did a press conference. He said he can't wait to talk to Trump. He looks forward to talking to Trump. So,
yeah.
And that's all Biden had to do was go talk to damn Putin.
Right. So anyway, Tijuana border jumper, how are you? Wars are already starting to end after Trump won. Miss Prosperity, that's what Blackson referenced. Exactly. They know he's not putting up with that crap. So all those shenanigans will cease. That's what we need, a good, strong leader. And I tell people all the time, I'm not in with the feminists. Me teaching high school, I've seen a lot in my 27 years. And I tell people all the time, women are fine for elementary, maybe middle. High school, you need a man to be the principal. Some people say that's sexist. I'm telling you what I've witnessed with my own eyeballs. People treat men differently. They do. I've seen it. Okay?
Especially dealing with world leaders, you need a bull like Donald Trump to deal with Putin, because Putin is a bull. Xi Jinping is definitely a bull.
Oh, God, yeah.
Prince Salmani, where women can't even drive in Saudi Arabia, is a bull.
Right.
Kim Jong-un is a bull. Like these are, was it Erdogan of Turkey? He's a bull. All of them, they don't, y'all keep remembering, you guys are in America. When you step outside of America, it ain't no all this DEI and women's rights.
That is here.
Yeah, that's just here.
I have music therapy has a question for me. Roland, were you surprised she got as many votes as she did, though? Music therapy, I was not. I knew that she would receive a significant amount of votes just because being on social media. I mean, not just, I've seen Black, white, Hispanic, liberals, so I wasn't surprised. I was dismayed because I was like, oh my God. But I was not shocked. I was not shocked. Yeah, Florida, Patty, Joey, Greg, Dan Tukis. I hope you're all still here too. Yeah, please come back. I'll work on getting you Chef Finest Wine. I don't know. I'll figure it out how to unblock them. Chubbs, you're right, Miss Rowland. In my high school, we had Mr. Brown. He could look at you and we knew we better be good. Yeah, certain positions, you need a man. You do. I know, Allie. Patty's still here. Yes, thank you, love. Thank you so much. Yes, JG, Tiffany's gone. She couldn't deal with it. Patty, we're sorry for what happened to you earlier, dear. Don't go away. We want you here. So again, all she had before this, she had her California elections. Of course, because of her relationship with Mr. Willie Brown, Willie put her in positions because she was his mistress. We know that. Okay, Chef Finest Wine, thank you. Remember, very early on, Willie used his power to get her six-figure positions on boards that she knew nothing about. So everything she got, it was DEI. And because of her relationship, her adulterous relationship with Willie Brown, it's not because she was qualified. And God knows, from what I've seen, Judge Joe Brown, he laid it down. And she barely showed up for work. So Willie Brown got her these positions, so she felt special. And he used his political power to get her elected as a San Francisco DA. We know that. And so that's why some people call her the city girl president. Go ahead.
So you saying that she put her head down and went to work?
What's that song about Kool Moe Dee from the 80s? Big Daddy Kane, I get the job done. I worked. Woo! God knows. Yes. Okay, Linda's laughing. Yes.
Linda, that's what her husband said. That's what her husband said, that she gonna put her head down and go to work.
That's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Kamala scammed her way to the top, all the way up the ladder, and we know that. All the way to the White House. She tried to obtain the #1 position in America. Of course, she was unwilling to do what it took. And again, remember, those of you who weren't here, what's his face? RFK. He went to her campaign first before he went to Trump. He went to her first. What did she say? What did they say? No, we're good. We're good.
Linda being bad. Linda, ask Doug Emhoff. She said, down where? Ask Doug Emhoff.
Oh my God. I can't with you all making me
I love
emotions like the ocean. This chat is fire as usual.
That's right.
Malik, that's the same thing in the household. A man's presence makes a huge difference in raising the kid. Malik gets it. And I was honest with Blackson. Growing up here in America, I'm having to retrain myself. Because growing up here, American women are told, especially Black American women, you don't need a man. Independent. That's so you see the song Kamala kept playing, Beyonce song Freedom, Freedom. So I don't want the Beehive to come after me, so I won't sing anymore. Okay. But I'm just saying, Beyonce and Kelly Rowland walked out there hand in hand like they were a couple.
Yeah.
Kelly Rowland dressed like a man,
looking like Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Oh my God. So I'm just saying, they're telling Kamala supporters about how wonderful this is so they can unalive their baby, reproductive freedom. But you don't need a man, be independent. They have 2 whole husbands at home and children at home. Make it make sense. Oh, Allie talking about couch feet. Allie, be good. That Allie is something.
Yeah, Allie couldn't know.
Diamond and silk. Yes, King Shaw, welcome, dear. Yes, we're glad she lost. It's a win for us. It's a win for America. It's a win for our bank accounts. I am ready for my retirement accounts to start performing a little bit better.
Shout out to King Shaw, but it's not only a win for America, it was a win for the world, because we were looking at World War III.
Yes, World War III. Facts.
And Putin was on the verge of saying, yo, we will go nuclear.
Yep.
To protect Russia. We will go nuclear in order to protect Russia.
Yeah, she wasn't going to stop that. Steve Harvey dressed Kelly Rowland. Steve Harvey is missing in action. D.L. Hughley and all these other Black comedians. Ricky Smiley. I can't stand black people. They
Y'all
always
make me sick.
you make me sick.
Don't you know Alpha Kappa Alpha been sworn in? Man, if you don't shut
up.
Yeah.
Right. And now they did a wellness check on DL Hughley. He didn't even go to work. They still looking for him.
Loser.
Tijuana border jumper. Thank you, sir, for the super chat. Sorry I missed several shows. Been on a natural high. We won. God bless America. Yes, sir. I am spamming the comment section with hearts just for you. We won. America won. And as Blackson said, the world just won.
The world just won. King Shaw said Biden and Harris hated Americans, especially FBAs. King Shaw, I just got one question for you. Did you see what Jill Biden was wearing when she voted?
Red.
That's all all I need to ask you, King Shaw.
Red.
Did you see her outfit, what she was wearing?
Oh my God. Hilarious. Yeah, it was rough. And like I said, I'm just glad that enough people were able to see through the charade, through the mirage. And yes, Prosperity saw it red. Yes.
Yes.
Chubbs, I'm sorry. Where's Chubbs? I have your comment. It's so bad out there now. It costs $11,000 just to put teeth in your mouth. My friend said that's what the dentist told him. Ooh, ouch.
Hey.
Ooh. Where are we here? Malik. Oh, listen, Malik has an excellent comment. It's unfortunate too many of our sisters have fallen for the feminist and Margaret Sanger's ideology. Malik, that's why we're in the situation that we're in, listening to people. Like I said, why would I listen if I was at a younger? Why would I listen to Beyonce and Kelly Rowland tell me I'm independent, I don't need a man, and unalive any potential children when they have two whole husbands at home and whole children at home? Now, if they were living the same lifestyle, maybe I could look at them and say, well, okay, so I understand, but they're not. Go ahead, Blackson.
I was going to say, stay tuned because Miss Rowland's going to do a special on the Black church and Margaret Sanger coming soon.
I told you, those of you who were new here for the first time, I actually taught eugenics in one of my classes. Yes, so I know all about Margaret Sanger, honey. I've been knowing about her. I taught eugenics and forced sterilization, in several states back years ago. But yeah, Margaret Sanger, she called Black people weeds and said they needed to be, unalived, gotten rid of.
What party was she affiliated with again, Miss?
Democrats.
Democrats.
And a lot of people don't know. I did a video. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., God rest his soul, he received the Margaret Sanger Award before he passed away. He sure did. Look it up. Look it up. I did a video on that. So as we said, the Black church has caused the greatest harm to Black America. That's why. Why do you think they all go to the church? That's why. So Kamala was used to getting her way. She was fired by millions of Americans with this referendum, and she wouldn't come out and address her people. Now that's lower than, as old people used to say, lower than gully dirt.
Oh, Miss Lynn, somebody actually blew smoke up Kamala's to make her think she was actually going to win.
Well, remember now, we've been saying on this channel, we've been saying it for a while, because all the polls that they were showing Americans had her, ahead. And then some states that had she was neck and neck with Trump. And like we said, he was running away with it. They were never going to tell the truth. So she must have done it.
Ms. Lynn, they both Kamala and Trump get internal polls.
Yeah. But who knows? Who knows if our handlers even shared the proper or correct information with her? Who really knows? We don't see. We don't know. Obama said Obama knew she couldn't win. She should have looked at her polling from the first time she tried to run. People hate you more now than they did then. And after Tulsi Gabbard tore her a new one, yeah. When Tulsi Gabbard is the one who put it on blast. That's when people started really researching her about what she did in California, throwing all those black and brown people in jail so they could be slave labor for the prison industrial complex. Yeah.
But the difference is when she ran the first time, she had to raise her own money. She inherited the donations from Biden. So I think that gave her a little liquid courage there, I guess.
Maybe it did. Maybe it may have
courage or whatever financial courage. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're enjoying this content, folks, go ahead and hit that like button for us. Share this content out.
No, Linda.
Let a friend, neighbor, or foe know where they can go.
No, Linda. No.
That won't happen. They're not spending billions more on her to fail. That won't happen. I can't think of any candidate that the Democrats can run that can win.
Plus, Linda, she would have to, and I'm assuming she would have to go through a proper primary this time. So, Linda, I think she would get smoked like she did when she ran against Tulsi Gabbard.
Yep.
Remember, Linda, she inherited all that money from Biden, so she didn't have to raise her own money. But let's just say she runs again in 2028. She got to raise her own money this time. And after that crushing defeat, people going to be looking at her sideways. That's just
giving her that kind of money. No, that won't happen. Yeah, okay, no. I have to read this. Hold on, let me read it. Is it gone? Tiffany, y'all failed African Americans voted overwhelmingly for Harris. Men and women, you are needed Canarians. So we failed African Americans because we didn't vote for Kamala. Okay. Well, they're going to be failed.
No, she's saying African Americans who voted for Harris.
Is that what she?
Y'all failed African Americans voted overwhelmingly for Harris. Yeah. She's talking about the people who voted for Harris. Yeah.
I'm not sure because I was looking at an earlier statement.
Oh.
Yeah, an earlier statement, she sounded like she was a Kamala supporter.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what I mean, black people want policies, so I don't know what to say. I mean, we want policy.
She's a Kamala supporter. Hate makes America great, maggots. And just some earlier statements that she made. She's a Kamala supporter.
Okay, well, I'm glad she's here. Tiffany,
you don't love yourself. I love myself a lot, and I love my bank account.
I love gas prices. But you know what? Let's play this game, Tiffany Jackson. What policy, since we don't love ourselves, was benefiting not only Americans but black people? I'll wait. Okay. And please don't say abortion because I don't agree with abortion.
Crickets. No, the unaliving of children, no. Linda says Tiffany has incurable TDS. Yeah, that's what she was saying. We failed African Americans because we didn't vote for the cosplaying chameleon Kamala. Well, we're not the only ones.
And when you say we don't love ourselves, are you dictating what we should love, or I thought we should think for ourselves? Not a person who thinks for themselves really loves themselves, but are you dictating what we should love and not love? That sounds like a dictatorship there, Tiffany.
Yeah. Music therapy said these people are brainwashed. Music therapy, I've been saying they're brainwashed, they're indoctrinated, and it's sad. Especially when they're not willing to listen. And even if you're trying to share some information, they just like, no, I don't want to hear it. No. So, what
right. Oh, I guess she done skedaddle. Dang. Okay.
Yeah, Prosperity getting ready to jump on her. That's right.
Yeah. She done skedaddled, I guess. Or she's Googling. I guess she's Googling some policies, I guess. Okay. No, I don't smoke weed. I know I got the dreadlocks. No, I don't smoke weed. So don't even bring that up.
Who said you smoke?
Huh?
Someone said you smoke?
No, I don't smoke.
Oh, okay. No, I said, did someone say that?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming she's not responding because she's Googling. She's trying to
Okay.
Google policies, and I'm sure the damn weed thing must have came up. And he got dreads. I'm just clowning.
Oh, okay.
I'm just clowning.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
Cam said she's music therapy. She said she's not doing anything special for Black Americans, but what she should have stated is I'm not doing anything for any Americans.
And according to a Black woman by the name of Candace Owens, who did a genealogy on Kamala Harris, she is Indian, Irish, and Jewish.
She is.
According to Candace Owens' research.
Yep.
And she's talked to some family members of Kamala Harris. So no Black in there.
And I'm supposed to blindly go out and cast my vote for this cosplaying Black woman. No, ma'am, no, sir. I can't do that. I cannot. Yeah, Candace Owens, you better not come out with some nonsense. She will read you the riot act. She really will. All right. Let's go ahead and hit that like button, folks. I was trying to keep up. I think I've answered just about all of your comments. And I'm telling you, I've been watching these people on where is it here? All right. TikTok. People are exploding. The View.
The View. Oh my gosh. Sunny, man.
Yeah,
Somebody tell Sunny to sit down. Just sit down.
I'll share that with them and then we'll get out of here.
Yeah.
Everyone can use a laugh.
Oh God.